Listen up. I've grown since our last meeting. I definitely won't get scared this time. From what you're saying,
Oh,
it's time for round 2 with Haunted Rouge, yes? Alright, I forgot about that. You actually get a little bit of different dialogue when you're redoing these.
okay. Yeah, did we last time watch a horror movie with one of the other ones?
I think that was Vivian. With the machine on the mountain and such.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So now the time for round 2 with Haunted Rouge, yes? Some punny vengeful spirit isn't going to scare me twice. Or puny vengeful spirit isn't going to scare me twice. Bring it on, Astra Yao. Yeah, this is a movie where she herself stars in. You're seriously challenging yourself? Are you seriously challenging yourself? No, come on, just hurry up and get those tickets, would you?
Wait. Hold on. Okay, hold up. She's in the movie.
Yep.
And she's afraid to watch her own movie?
You'll see in a bit. Haunted Rouge, a thriller. Deep in the remote mountains of Weifei Peninsula, an ancient mansion stands atop a steep cliff where a bride silently waits. She lowers her head as she whispers to you, "You've kept me waiting for so long." I'm honestly a bit surprised that both Ink and Oscar are staying on the beds. I was half expecting Ink to run off. Astra looks excited about this movie.
Just as I thought. Almost no one's around for the late night screenings. The seats are kind of close to the front, but I doubt anyone will recognize me. Just to be safe, let's keep our voices down so we don't draw attention. These seats have way too much space between them, though. If we could sit just a little closer, it'd be easier to hear each other.
His movable armrest can be pushed up and tucked away.
Ooh, look! The armrest moves. Perfect. Now we can sit closer. The movie's about to start, so get ready to see my performance.
The opening of the film had a somewhat eerie vibe, but it wasn't really scary, especially after Astra's character made her entrance. Her stunning looks and style totally stole the show, completely overshadowing any horror vibes. Oh, you're going extra long on this one game? Astra's watching very seriously.
When we first filmed this scene, the director wanted me to look both evil and charming at the same time. It's my first time playing this sort of character. Do you think I pulled off the whole evil but charming vibe?
Looking pretty wicked already.
There are even more wickedly charming close-ups later.
Nope, I'll keep an eye out for those.
Well, let's just wait and see. I'll ask for your thoughts after the movie.
It seems that Astra is quite satisfied with her subsequent performance as you continue watching.
You said some other guests were waiting for me in the lobby. But we're deep in the mountains. There shouldn't be anyone alive in this villa.
Well, they aren't exactly alive. But it's also true they're waiting for new guests. Just like the 47 other guests before you.
Huh? You mean they all... Who are you? What is this place?
The second half of the movie suddenly became much more terrifying than before. The atmosphere intensified immediately, and Astra... she's watching with her eyes closed. So, are you just going to listen now, or what?
kind of scary. Those props didn't feel scary at all when we were filming, but now when you see them on the big screen, whew, yikes. Nope, 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 nope. I can't watch anymore. Can you help me out?
Astra squints, wanting to look but not daring to. She leans in closer with half her body already scooting into your seat.
You know, just tell me when the scary part is over.
And of course the first option is tell her to open her eyes at the scariest moment. Wait until the scary scene is over before telling her to open her eyes.
It's over? Oh, thank goodness. That scared me half to death. I'm so glad you're here, or I might have had to sit through the whole second half with my eyes closed.
Astra sits up a bit more as the movie nears its end. You finish watching The Haunted Ruse with Astra Yao.
Oh, it's over. That was way scarier than I thought. And to think everyone was all jokes and giggles during breaks on set. The final cut turned out so powerful. The director is amazing.
I didn't see that wickedly charming close-up you mentioned.
You know, the scene where I kissed the red veil, left a lip print, and tossed it into the woods. So, what did you think of it?
Kinda jealous of that veil.
Come on now. Well, how about I give it to you as a souvenir?
Really?
When we wrapped, the crew let us each take home one prop, and I picked the veil. It's a little keepsake of my first on-screen kiss, I guess. Oh, but it still has my lip print on it. Want me to wash it before I give it to you?
And so, amid intimate conversation, the movie credits roll to the end. I think you can guess what the collective thought reaction was to that line of
This
hers.
was my first time doing a movie like this. The director told me to look at the guest like I was eyeing my next prey. I spent forever practicing that stare. The scene where I lifted the veil to reveal my glare even scared me. I didn't realize I could look that terrifying.
Okay, it does make sense now in this concept that, okay, when you're the actor in it, you may not see it from the perspective of the audience until after and all that.
Yeah.
And also, the veil, yeah, if it still had the lipstick on, you should not wash it for, in this case, since it basically at this point has historical value.
I think most people would want it to want to keep that on it for a different reason, but that as well, I guess.
Oh, of course.
Let's see. I really love the female lead's makeup. I'd love to do mine like that. Though I heard that style is only for brides. Astra, you're talking about yourself here. Or are you implying something there, huh?
Wait,
What are you gonna
she
say this
wasn't.
time?
I don't think she was the female lead in the movie.
There wasn't really mention of many more characters other than the guy and yeah, the I guess vampire or something.
Oh wait, female lead. May I misunderstand? I think she was the villain in that movie.
Yep.
So I guess villains count as lead characters.
Okay.
I haven't really thought about that.
Well, we've got these 6 here as well. So, I should have read out a bit more about that. We'll read it after. Movies, let's watch movies. Alright, how about we check out Starlight Night the other night? Of course. Yeah. A tokusatsu blockbuster, an entertaining action movie shot in the style of tokusatsu shows from the old civilization. It tells the story of the brave Starlight Knights who battle humanoid monsters to protect the city. Yeah, Power Rangers. I think these should be about the same as before, as what we just did. Yep. Asher really enjoys these light-hearted movies.
The kids at the arcade keep talking about this movie. I'm curious to see what's so great about it.
Oh yeah, I think we've done this one.
I have a friend who's
Yeah.
really into this film too. Could be that we did it with Asher, yeah?
I think she was the first one.
My friend is a diehard fan of
What
this
an interesting
series.
friend. But this also proves it has a distinct charm that makes more and more people curious to check it out.
Actually, this type of film has a pretty niche audience. I should probably warn her. Explain the movie's unique audience.
Ah, I see. It's all right. I'm also excited to hear those iconic lines the kids love to quote. I'm probably just like your friend, an adult on the outside, but still a kid at heart. Otherwise, I wouldn't still be a Godfinger all the time, right?
The knight thinks the crisis is over, unaware the evil fiend is brewing a sinister plot. Asher seems really absorbed in it. Maybe I shouldn't disturb her.
What's wrong? You've got your eyebrows furrowed. Is something bothering you?
I was just worried about bothering Asha, but she ended up worrying about me instead. Better tell her the truth and put her mind at ease. I didn't want to disturb you by talking.
No need to be so cautious. You don't have to worry about anything with me. After all, it's precious time off work. Let's just relax and enjoy the movie.
Asha stretches lazily, and you can't help but relax too.
See? Being chill is just as contagious as happiness.
She suddenly leans in way too close for comfort, making your newly relaxed state tense right back up.
A true hero doesn't run away. There's only one true trump card, and that's me. Now, show me what you got. I shall list your crimes and put a stop to this endless war.
The showdown's here. It's one epic scene after another, and the whole theater's all hyped up. Several movie fans suddenly get excited and start shouting classic lines along with the knight. Asha seems caught up in the lively atmosphere too.
This is such a rare movie experience. Everyone is cheering for the knight. Don't you want to join them?
Okay, I know it says that they're enthusiastic, but I think there's two in the background that are asleep there. Asha seems excited to see me mimic the lines. I should shout the classic line.
You really looked like a true Starlight Knight just now. You're so shy, but still trying to act tough. You're the type of kid that can't stand losing at Snake Duel, huh?
Unable to hold back anymore, Asha grabs your hand and waves it around until the movie's climax is over. You're both out of breath, the excitement lingering in the air.
Everyone is so hyped! This interaction is even more fun than the movie itself.
We finished watching Starlight Knight the other night with Asha.
What a special movie. No wonder the kids love it.
Adults love it too. A lot of adults enjoy watching it too. Maybe because there aren't many films with this kind of passion
I'd say
anymore.
it's just okay. But it does feel very pure, I guess. Good thing I watched it. Now I've got more to chat about with everyone at the arcade.
You can't go 3 sentences without mentioning the arcade. I was talking about the arcade, Asha. Do you really love your job that much?
Instead of saying I love my job, it's more like I enjoy the experience that comes with it. You get what I mean by experience. Take a guess.
Ashes always loved playing with the kids at the store. Could that be why? Because you get to play with the kids.
Honestly, I don't know myself, but maybe that's just how it is. In the arcade, everyone becomes a kid again. No matter who the customer is, no matter who wins or loses, everyone's just there to have fun, pure and simple. Like kids, right? Maybe I just like hanging out in places like that. It's similar to how you like random play.
Okay, and Ash's comments are...
It's the kind of movie you can just relax and enjoy. Fun, yet full of excitement. No wonder it has so many fans. The knight levels up, fights monsters, and saves the world. Feels just as pure as a classic video game. Gotta catch up on this series somehow. Looks like I'll be hitting the video store more often.
Or we just unleash Billy on the arcade. Those lines were so cool. I'm totally becoming a Starlight Knight fan now.
What are you gonna see this time?
Yeah, sometimes what actually sticks with people isn't exactly the quality or such of something, but the vibe that it gives and the vibe that it gives its community that spawns around it, huh?
Yeah. And some movies and such are more fun to watch with someone.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Elfie's turn. Should check this. Ash is probably still working, but it's okay to kick back once in a while. I should invite her to watch fun, feel-good movies. And Elfie? Don't see Elfie at the movies much. What kind of movies is she into? Only one way to find out. Invite her and see.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen the other ones, only the first one.
Okay, I don't remember that specifically, but likely.
She was the first one available.
Yeah. Or that we watched it together on stream, that I mean.
Oh, yeah, on stream, yes.
Okay, well, if something is good enough to watch once, it's good enough to watch twice. Okay. Let's go with Coffee Mates. I wonder how different it feels watching a movie with someone else. You know it. But yeah, the other set of these was more just running into people at the cinema and watching movies together. These one are specifically inviting people, I believe. Let's see. In the time it takes to enjoy just one cup of coffee, beautiful customer Angelina and a coffee machine named Mr. Rob fall in love. This is no more than an ordinary love story. A very successful small-budget film. All its scenes take place in a coffee shop. Excellent camera work and a variety of clever situations make for an interesting viewing experience that keeps the audience invested. Alfie has a really soft spot for this movie.
I need to fix my nose.
Could there be something about the film that she really likes? The movie isn't about music, and as for coffee, that's more up Tin Master's alley, isn't it? Come to think of it, she's always been interested in intelligent constructs. The thing she likes about it must be the relationship between man and machine.
You have sharp eyes, manager. You see what my heart desires before I see it myself. Seems you excel at reading other people's thoughts. But don't worry, I don't mind that at all.
Faced with Angelina's fierce advances, Mr. Rob the coffee machine appears somewhat clumsy, seemingly confused by such enthusiasm. Elfie seems lost in thought. Could she have had some new realization? She rarely expresses her opinions. Should I take this chance to ask her? Ask her thoughts.
My thoughts? I was just reminded some past experiences and realized I'm somewhat similar to Mr. Rob. And why are you so concerned with my thoughts?
You're usually kind of mysterious.
You think I'm mysterious? That's rather unexpected.
Mr. Rob, is this latte art a habit of yours? Or a secret love letter?
Customer preferences detected. Double syrup with 0 loneliness concentration.
Never mind. I like it anyway.
Sounded like a freaking Dalek. Mr. Rob gradually embraces the emotions as love drips into each cup of coffee.
What do you think of their relationship?
Elfie must approve of their relationship, seeing as he really treasures this movie. How should he respond to her? Love is all you need.
You can be pretty childish sometimes. Please, don't get me wrong. I don't mean that in a bad way. Rather, I feel you're so genuine, both in your taste in music and in the words you speak.
The movie's tone suddenly darkens, and in that hazy moment Elfie's arm accidentally brushes against yours. The ice-cold sensation lingers briefly before vanishing without a trace. You finish watching Coffee Mate with Elfie.
No matter how many times I watch it, I never get tired of it. It's endlessly enjoyable.
Okay, I was going to say earlier that it sounded like the volume mixing on her voice was a bit off, but she was whispering. Makes sense. I always thought you were more into music. Or you were only into music.
People are complicated. I'm sure you have secrets others don't know, right, manager? Just like tuning, we show different sides of ourselves depending on who we're with. With you, I suppose I'm just the owner of Bardic Needle and nothing more.
Elfie seems to think we've grown distant, but the truth is... Wise and I both think she's an important neighbor and friend, so we should tell her about this. You're a good friend and neighbor, Elfie.
I see. I didn't think I held such a place in your heart. Looks like I was selling myself short. I guess I should stop by the video store more. I hope you come around more often too, so we can enjoy beautiful melodies together.
Okay, and Elfie's comments are...
The intimate bond between machine and human is a unique theme, and the cinematography captures it perfectly. Like a long, fragrant melody is something that lingers in the mind.
Movies hit different when you've got friends to watch them with.
Yeah, I agree.
Enjoy the movie magic.
Probably why I again don't mind rewatching a series, a movie with friends.
Yeah. Also, I'm just still infinitely amused that her hair is like one of those gramophone... what would you even call those things? Horns?
Is that what it's supposed to be?
Yep. Or styled after that.
I thought it was supposed to be often kind of flower.
I think the original designs were inspired by flowers, perhaps. Speaking of flowers, Orchidea. I got a lot of help at Dew Gardening recently, so I should watch some movies with Orchidea. Come to think of it, what kind of movies does she usually watch? Stick to your instincts, choose the Big Hollow. Yeah, there are a bit of extra dialogue that we're missing because we are doing repeats with this. But nothing too major, I'd say. I'll be waiting until you've made your choice. No problems? No problem, I'll go get the tickets. That'll also allow me to double check comedy and romance. Okay. Let's see. The Big Hollow thriller. An intern hollow investigator from one of the survivor cities encounters a massive crisis on the very first day at work. An enormous hollow suddenly expands and is predicted to engulf the entire city. I do like that the audience is different each time. Who'd have thought Orchidea is into thrillers?
What's wrong? You look surprised.
I'm kind of surprised you're into such intense movies.
Have you ever seen a black iris? The petals are a deep black color, but when it blooms, the stamen is a vibrant yellow. Like flowers, people can surprise you in unexpected ways. Come to think of it, when we first met, I said you looked just like flower number 164 from my shop. But what do you think of me?
I can't think of anything. Wait, isn't Orchidea's name already a flower? I think you're like an orchidea.
So that's what you think. People always say the name reflects the person, and indeed, a name can influence the impression one leaves on others. Looks like my name gave you an opportunity to be clever with your answer.
No, that's what I honestly think, even though she probably has no idea what an orchidea is, because I don't have an idea what it is.
I'm just kidding.
An unforeseen great hollow gradually devours the city as etherealized residents attack defenseless survivors. Even when faced with some of the more horrifying scenes, Orchidea's expression doesn't change in the slightest.
Are you concerned by my reaction? Do you want me to look more surprised? The movie hasn't quite reached that point yet.
Orchidea seems to keep her cool no matter what. I praise Orchidea for always keeping her composure.
Really? Perhaps it's because of my past.
Orchidea shifts in her seat, resting her cheek on her hands perhaps against the armrest, seemingly lost in thought. A subtle sweet fragrance wafts over, carrying with it the essence of days gone by. You've known about each other's secret identities for quite a while now, but it seems Orchidea still has other things. Orchidea didn't try to deny it, however, which means she must trust you to some extent.
This isn't a fissure. It's breathing. It's alive! Turn off the flashlight, now! It's reacting to the light. Careful. Hold my hand and don't look down.
Some people have already gotten scared and left, probably because the horror in this film is rather true to life. Because who knows, maybe we'll wake up one day only to find a hollow at our doorstep. Something seems off with that girl nearby. She's curled up in her seat, trembling and breathing heavily. Should I ask what's wrong? I'm not sure if I can be of any comfort, though.
Are you worried about that girl?
Ask Orchidea to go comfort her together. Orchidea's gentle reassurance works well. Once the girl calms down, Orchidea leads her out of the theater. Shortly after, Orchidea returns alone as if nothing had happened. Is the girl okay?
Don't worry. She's okay now. The movie just brought back some bad memories for her. She was once lost in a hollow with no one to rescue her. She thought she'd already moved on from that memory, but it seems that it still haunts her. I've been through something similar myself, in a way. Maybe I'm still going through it now.
Orchidea's face still carries a smile, but is she really as calm as her appearance suggests? If there's any way I can help... Also, I'm noticing some people in the background. I know this may sound presumptuous of me, but if there's anything I can do to help, please don't hesitate to let me know.
It's very thoughtful of you. I really appreciate it. I'll let you know if I ever need anything.
You finish watching The Big Hollow with Orchidea. It's more of a disaster film rather than a typical thriller. The ending freezes in a white flower blooming among the ruins, sweeping away the dark tone that's built up throughout the film.
That was very interesting. I really enjoyed the movie you chose.
Flower shops and thrillers. Also, I'm just bringing the mouse in for this. Notice someone around here?
What the? Yeah.
That's a Season 2 character, and around here, another one was visible as well. Okay. I've said it a few times that it seems that they lessened with the amount of times that they have characters show up early. But, yeah, I get proven wrong on that again and again, huh? I feel like flower shops and thrillers don't really go together. Yeah, there she is, right? Red hair. I can't imagine what they have in common. Maybe you should ask Orchidea to explain. Would you mind explaining, Orchidea?
Sure. The main characters in these films are always resilient. No matter the challenges or dangers they face, they never lose hope. Just like a flower growing from a crack in the stone. So beautiful and incredibly precious. Isn't that how New Eridu was built? Everyone's as fragile as a flower and just as beautiful. Dew Gardening has always provided such customers with flowers. And you're one of its most important patrons.
Orchidea's comments are...
The main character kept watch over the makeshift camp and offered refuge to the lost survivors. Such determination feels so small when faced with the hollows, like the morning dew beneath the scorching sun. Yet, it's filled with hope, like the new moon emerging in the evening light. Disasters often give birth to new life. But if I had a choice,
What the?
I wouldn't want it to happen like this. You picked a
The
great
one in
one.
background.
Thanks.
Yeah.
That's what I actually thought Miniabi was doing for most of the movie until I realized that was her belt.
Let's see. I love how it ends with that calm freeze frame. Maybe flowers really can bring hope after all.
What are you gonna see this time?
Okay, I think there was... Let's see. Okay, I might be misremembering a bit, but I think a lot of people speculate that Orchidea was a Hollow investigator in the past. Okay, there. Okay. 3 more to go. Coco from the T-Milk stand. If there's a movie with T-Milk as the main character, Coco would surely come watch it. Too bad there isn't, so let's pick out movies that taste like T-Milk. I stake my reputation as a video store manager on that. Coco will love it. The movie hero can't be wrong. Go ahead and pick Dreamland Journey. I believe in you. Leave it to me. I'm actually starting to reconsider if they are fully here on the invite or if they also show up in the theater to chat. I think it is. It has been quite a while since... a good few months since I recorded... since I recorded this one originally. Let's see. Dreamland Journey. Fantasy. In this enchanting fantasy film called Dreamland Journey, Lillian, a young girl troubled by reality, falls down a mysterious rabbit hole and gets transported to Wonderland, where the deadline is approaching, but the story is yet to be written. Not wanting the disappointed children waiting for her story, Lillian must write a fantastic tale. For that reason, she embarks on an adventure with her companions, the hot-tempered Red Rabbit, Baron, the gentle white cat Meowie, and the yellow doll Loudy. So, yeah, this is basically Alice in Wonderland and the Wizard of Oz glued together. Let's see, any more familiar faces or future faces in the audience? While waiting for the film to start, Coco's already broken her record for the longest time she's gone without drinking tea milk. Dreamland Journey is amazing. So you can be interested in things other than tea milk.
What's wrong with that? One of our regulars often shares her favorite movies with me. She said she really enjoyed this one. She always orders my favorite tea milk, so I'm sure I'll like this movie as well, right?
Using similar tea milk preferences as a base for deciding on the movie. I'm kind of envious. But the customer also talked with Coco about other movies they liked. It must be something about the film itself that made Coco choose it. What was it about this movie you liked?
It was probably the flavor. The poster looked like a full sugar mint tea milk.
You mean the color of the poster?
Sorry, you misunderstood. Full sugar means the movie is cheerful, and mint refers to the movie's fresh color palette. Maybe that's not so clear either. Let me think. For example, the movie Family would be the flavor of coffee caramel tea milk.
So Final Punch would probably be like a nitro fuel tea milk?
Exactly! Amazing! I knew you'd get it right away. By the way, would you like some tea milk? I brought 2 cups of our signature drink, though I'm not sure you'll like it.
Little addict. Thank you so much.
Let's enjoy the drinks and movie together.
Lillian stumbles into the mysterious wonderland, and with the help of 3 good friends, her adventure begins. The plot's not very original, but the film is full of childlike innocence and hope. Coco would probably like this, speaking of which she's...
Sorry, I ran out of tea milk way sooner than I expected. I think I'm gonna pass out.
You quickly support her. You quickly hold Coco steady, quietly waiting for her to regain her strength. Coco keeps muttering, foamy taro, cheese pudding.
Foamy taro, cheese pudding.
Coco wakes up before long.
I passed out again. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Thank you. Looks like I should bring a couple extra drinks next time.
Yeah, she has a bit of too much of her own supply, huh?
Wonderland. An adventure awaits. Yeah, right. Even kids wouldn't fall for that kind of stuff anymore. That was me. Just another boring adult. Unable to believe fairy tales and all that happily ever after stuff. Until I came here. Fairy tales are real. Dreamland adventures do exist. And that's the kind of story I'm going to write. Stories that bring children hope and happiness.
Dreamlike scenes keep coming one after another, and before you know it, you've been watching for quite a while. This movie seems... oh, come on. Just as you're starting to feel thirsty, your foot kicks a paper bag. It's the tea milk Coco gave you earlier. You not only completely forgot to drink it, but you didn't even think about it when Coco was dizzy earlier. I should check on Coco's condition first. You'll notice that although Coco is still focused on the movie, she keeps fidgeting with her empty tea milk cup. You hand her your tea milk.
Huh?
Want some?
For me? Really?
Of course you can have it. Go ahead. Coco quickly drinks half of the tea milk. By the time she hands back the cup, she already seems to be feeling much better. You finished watching Dreamland Journey with Coco. The fairy tale that Linian wrote after returning from the Dreamland, overcoming so many obstacles, is truly inspiring. What did you think, Coco?
It's not mint. It's matcha, and with extra milk. As for the sugar, oh sorry, I accidentally described the movie using drinks again.
It was a full sugar movie.
Yeah, see? You totally get it. Some customers say full sugar is for kids, but many adults prefer it too. That satisfied look on customers' faces when they drink a full sugar tea milk. Just watching them makes me even happier than drinking it myself.
Well said.
Thank you. Not many people compliment me.
And Coco's comments are... Also, yes, that is a donut on her wrist.
Milk matcha flavor is pretty great too. And the taste at the end was completely different from the beginning. It was a bit like condensed milk, with a hint of red bean in there too. It was a delicious movie.
Okay, mixed flavors. It'd be even better with a bit more sugar.
Has this voice actress voiced other characters in this game?
I'm not sure, but it could probably be looked up.
Enjoy the movie magic.
For some reason, it sounds familiar, or similar to another character for some reason. I'm just unsure which one. And also, she almost looked like she could be related to Piper.
But yeah, I think you can make some pretty decent guesses about Coco, or at least what the community speculates about her from this interaction. Let's see.
Go on.
For one, people suspect that she is definitely somewhere on the autism spectrum, and well, with her sugar or tea milk addiction, she might be she might have a form of diabetes or something as well. Let's see. Coco.
Yeah. Possible.
Okay, IMDb is not listing a voice actor for Coco specifically, it seems. Or hasn't attributed her voice actor or her to any of the voice actors listed here. Okay.
What?
Maybe TV Tropes knows something about that? It might be harder to find her there, though. They typically manage to find the voice actors as well. Let's see, characters. Fuck off with your ads and such. Always this legitimate interest bullshit, which is just different wording to try and get around the law. So fuck off with that. Confirm choices and piss off. Yeah, fuck off with that as well. I'll look at this some other time then, because TV Tropes is being a pain in the ass with it. Okay. That leaves 2. And, well, the first off is Weiss. I heard a director's cut exclusive to the cinema is screening at this event. Weiss wouldn't want to miss it. As the most thoughtful sister on 6th Street, I'll surprise him with it. And of course, if this had been the other way around, Weiss would invite Belle over.
Yeah, and I just look at time. I guess with Weiss and one more, it's up to you if you want to end the stream then.
Yeah, we can leave the side quests for, well, a side quest stream. Okay, it's decided then. We're watching This Is How I Am. Belle, I'll let you perform the selection ritual. Alright, I'm on it. Okay, it's the first one. This Is How I Am, documentary. Let's see. Okay, I only just noticed that they also make a comment in the upper right there. This documentary brings together various kinds of audiovisual and textual information from the old civilization to show the world and human life during that period. It was once banned by a company in New Eridu on the grounds that it was showing a beautiful illusion that does not exist and diminishes its citizens' safety awareness. It was later reopened after a large number of fans protested. Alright. Emptier than usual. Why is his eyes sparkle with anticipation?
Whoops. I think I forgot to grab Belle some popcorn. Not surprised there's barely anyone here for this niche re-release. Thanks for coming to the movies with me, Belle. I know I'm an artsy, slow, retro documentary-loving guy, and this might not be fun for you. I saw a post online saying those types of guys are the worst.
Say that again and I'll punch your lights out. To each their own. I'm the growing girl who loves thrilling.
Not. For one, every type of movie has its own appeal and value. And whether it's movies or anything else, my sister is the coolest and most unboring girl in all of New Eridu.
Even if tomorrow isn't any better, it wouldn't be worse than today. No matter how many times we hear that line in this movie, he always seems to get lost in thoughts. So if I turn around to check his reaction now, I bet I'll catch that. Meeting my gaze was another pair of eyes, those all too familiar green eyes, in the dim light reflected by the screen, had contained the same mist since childhood.
Even if tomorrow isn't any better, it wouldn't be worse than today either. But life doesn't always work that way, does it?
Some things still stay good.
Yeah, you're right. Some things will never change. Just like us. Even if things go downhill tomorrow.
Weiss takes a deep breath and sinks back in the comfy chair.
At least Faithin will always have each other to count on.
Adults would always be anxious about the future. Even if tomorrow weren't better, it wouldn't be worse, I thought. And now I've grown up, while passing the outskirts of the streets and high-rises. I can almost still see the coastline, stretching east to west, vanishing into the dark. The streets we once walked, the memories, the fireworks, the sunsets, our childhood. They're all buried in there now.
Streets and city once so familiar to the protagonists, memories of youth and fireworks, all drowned in the hollow. Such stories once played out in every corner of the old capital, and now every moment in New Eridu. Of course, it's also Faithin's story.
Remember when we promised to open a video store when we were kids? We wanted to collect a ton of old videos and movies, just like this one. Hoping to piece together what the old civilization was really like. Before we realized it, even our own memories became part of the past.
Quote Archie movie dialogue together.
I may be a little slow at times, but you were totally copying how I talked just now, weren't you?
The implant in your eyes couldn't detect infrared, but you still know. Your blood relative's face was turning tomato red.
I was just thinking about when we were kids at Helios Academy, that's all. Every sibling duo needs one who's all bubbly and one who gets all sentimental. That's how it works in movies, too. I'm never talking with you during movies again.
Finished watching This Is How I Am with Wise. The flowing monologue and distinctive retro visuals were captivating. Even after the lights came up, it felt like the echoes of that semi-atoned era went on. Yeah, I've said this before, but I like how that is the one thing that they used live action for. And even then, it's just scenery shots, which works just as well. Give Wise a moment to savor it. The departing audience didn't take away the amber haze lingering in the theater. Wise took another deep breath, seemingly still immersed in the protagonist's story.
It's kind of bittersweet. All those memories we made. Maybe they've been taken away by the Hollow in time. But you know what makes me luckier than the protagonist in this movie? I know those hidden old memories will always be cherished not just by me, but also by someone else.
Wise's comments are...
Once all the chaos in our lives settles down, I'll probably be a lot older by then. Maybe I'll make a nostalgic documentary myself. What do you think? The Helios Academy, being a proxy, and Phaethon. Not the kind of stuff you're allowed to put on the big screen.
I just need to fictionalize it a bit then. Director's cut stays more faithful to the protagonist's own story and thoughts. Also, my eyes were not puffy and red. Okay, I'm kind of curious how the other version of this would be. If you choose Weiss and you invite Belle over. I'm presuming Belle would be doing most of the talking then. Would it even be the same movie they'd be watching then?
Likely not, and also, I never heard anyone describe eyes as puffy. And it, sad enough, reminds me of a abomination I seen they introduced into Ark on some thumbnails. This is, I don't know what it is, some kind of tiny creature. This floats around with some kind of 2 helium sacs, I guess? However, here's the weird thing why I call it the abomination. Those helium sacs, or whatever heck they are, surround its eye stalks and eyeballs.
Oh.
So it's inside its sac is its eyes looking around, and it just flies around. I'm gonna guess it flies around or something with its eye. This is what I'm guessing from the thumbnails. I just looked at it and go, what the heck were they smoking?
Yes, they were smoking everything. Okay, and TV tropes to the rescue for Coco's voice actor, Afia Yu. Okay. As in A-P-P-H-I-A-U. Let's see. Assassination Classroom, Azur Lane as Gridley. Oh, hello. They voiced characters in Blood Blockade Battlefront.
Wait.
Founder of Sake Visual, a developing and publishing company of visual novels in USA. Voice actress working for Funimation. Okay.
Wait, that's why I recognize him. I felt like we have another character in this game that has used the same voice actress. But we only recently started watching that anime.
Let's see, these are on alphabetical order. This is a long-ass list.
So she's a veteran.
Oh, Zenless is not noted in the list on her TV Tropes page. But she has voiced Hat Kid and Bow Kid in A Hat in Time, apparently. Let's see. Tokyo Ghoul. One Piece as Abby. Which I believe is also the Japanese word for shrimp or something. Anything else that I recognize here? Konkole Collection as Hibiki. Fairy Tail, Dragon Ball Super as Maki, Dr. Stone as Tsukasa Shishio, Card Captor Sakura as Spinel Sunny / Spinny. Okay.
I just realized something. I think voice acting somehow reminded me of Sukaku a little bit.
Okay.
Or one of the other characters. Like, it's not a 100% copy and all that. Just felt familiar in some way.
As
in the
bubbly.
voice tone, I guess.
Bubbly.
Yeah, a bit bubbly.
Which is, well, fitting with the T-Milk
And
stuff
again-
and such.
No, again, she cannot. I guess she, yeah, she really does remind me of Piper, though, except like they look like they could be related. Just one looks sleep deprived, and Piper also looks sleep deprived. So maybe that's why they look so similar.
Could be.
Along with
Speaking of, go ahead.
face expression heights. Sorry, go on.
Okay, on TV tropes, Coco is listed with 3 tropes here. One of which is exhausted eye bags. Coco has those, and they're really prominent. She's not getting any sleep. She runs off exclusively sugar and spite.
Spite? Wait, what?
Okay. Do keep in mind that TV tropes pages are made, well, by fans and such, so they'll put in stupid stuff like this every so often. Okay, and last but certainly not least, we've got Venus. Let's ask Venus out. I can think of a dozen reasons to invite her to the movies, but they all boil down to one simple truth. I just want to see her.
Oh dear. We're going to go a bit overtime, but
A bit.
again.
What movie should we watch? I just saw a poster with the most adorable puppy on it, but I didn't catch the title.
What the heck?
Movie poster with a cute puppy.
Hold on. We never seen her in this outfit during our streams.
Yeah, just like Nicole, she got a new outfit for the new year. Yeah, for the new year time. Let's head in and find out. Let's see. And her oh, and look at the puppy on the cover. Stray Paws. Inspired by a true story, a stray dog wandering into a hollow is saved by a kind soul and gradually grows into a top rescue dog who works alongside hollow investigators. I think in something else we've also sort of seen this. I'm not entirely sure what it was, though. Yeah, let's go watch this together with Venus. Venus looks delighted. Nobody can resist a puppy's charm, after all. The movie hasn't started yet, and Venus seems slightly nervous. Maybe we should try some small talk? I remember you have a puppy at home too, right?
That's right, but she's not really a puppy anymore. Pika's actually quite big now. When she's fully stretched out, she can take up most of my bed. When I adopted her from the shelter, she was just a tiny little thing, but she's always been well behaved. Not only does she not guard her food, but she even shares her treats with her other family members.
She has a cat and a bird besides them. Once she starts talking about animals, there's no stopping her. And that shows you taught her well.
I did give her some training, but really, Pika just has a kind and gentle nature. You know, pet ownership is a two-way street. We may raise our pets, but our pets help raise us, too. I want my kids to grow up with an influence like Pika, and Mochi and Empire, too. Kids who love animals all turn out good, don't you think?
Are you already stressing about their future?
Sorry. We were talking about puppies and I totally went off topic. I don't know why, but when I talk to you, I always end up thinking about the distant future. Anyway, the movie's about to start. Let's watch.
Yeah, she doesn't know about us being Phaeton and everything. She just thinks we're a rookie proxy. The movie starts, and Venus sits there neatly, watching the film in complete silence. Of course, she's the type who likes to sit quietly in a coffee shop and zone out all day. Suddenly passes her popcorn. Venus nods with a smile, pouring a generous handful of popcorn into her hand. Holding on to the popcorn carefully, she stays focused on the movie.
When I pulled you out of that fissure, you were so scared that you wouldn't even touch a can of food. Who would have guessed I'd be counting on you so soon? Here, take the leash. This time, it's your turn to lead the way.
We've heard that somewhere before. The movie reaches a touching yet intense scene where the master and their beloved dog finally reunite in the mud, only to face a life or death situation. She stares intently at the big screen, tears streaming uncontrollably down her cheeks. Crying.
Oh, yeah. I really can't stand these kinds of scenes. I know it's all just acting, but even then, the little pup is trying so hard.
She starts crying even harder. Hand her a tissue.
Thank you.
She extends her hand just as a tense moment appears on the screen. You instantly feel your hand being clenched tightly, along with the tissue. I shouldn't pull my hand away. And so you hold that position, facing the big screen for what it feels like a long, long time. You finish watching Stray Paws together with Venus.
The movie was a real tearjerker. Seeing that dog reminded me of when Pika was a little puppy.
I'd really like to meet Pika.
I'll bring Pika out to play sometime. I can tell you're someone who loves animals, too.
Well, we do have like half a dozen Bang Boo running around. I want to see Mochi in Empire too.
Mochi is really shy, so I don't think I can bring her out. But I have a solution. If it's not too much trouble, maybe you could come over to my place and see them.
Really? Is that okay?
Mm-hmm. I'll actually be going away for a while soon, and I've been worried about what to do with my 3 little ones while I'm gone. I've been looking for someone to help me fill up their food and water while I'm away. I was going to ask my mom for help, but she said she's afraid of big dogs and allergic to cats. So, if it's not too much trouble...
Leave it to me. I love dogs and cats. And so you make an agreement with the Venus. If she ever needs to leave town, you'll go to her place and take care of her pets. As for when exactly that day will be, Venus couldn't say. Seems like some intelligence work is needed. Anyway, when the time comes, make sure to bring plenty of snacks to get in her good side. And Venus's comments are...
The film was shot really well, and the ending was perfect. Neither the person nor the pup let the other down. It was such a beautiful story.
Great film, though it was heart-wrenching to watch. It was really good. I cried at the end, but they were happy tears. Thanks to the director and writer for giving the dog a happy ending.
Enjoy the
think,
movie magic.
I think at one point or something there was a line sometime during the game when the movie was being discussed about the dog from it getting adopted by the actor or director or something. I might be completely blanking on the exact details of that. But yeah, that's the highlights of gravitational attraction with that.
Yeah, I will say this. animals are great, but I will say there are many people that should not have an animal.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of responsibilities about them, and yeah.
Apparently Luminous Square is being haunted. Okay.
Yeah, but I do agree with the... While you raise the animal, they kind of help you as well.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, what's with this over here? Encrypted channel. Outpost is dedicated channel for outpost members to communicate. Oh, is this related to the co-op stuff that was added? Or something like that? Okay. Huh. I hadn't even noticed that was there perhaps the entire time. Huh.
Ah.
Was that maybe added with a hot... I'll have to check yesterday's recording to see if that was there as well. But for now... yeah. That'll be it for today's afternoon stream of this. And yeah. Next week, Wednesday, we'll return to the main account. And we'll get to work on some side quests on whatever side quest we might find. And yeah, after that, we'll see about continuing with the main story and starting Season 2.
Yay.
Okay, but for now, let's first go look for someone to raid before we end things off here. So, browser, Twitch, mute tab, and let's see. List of recent raids. Come on, show up this. There we go. Let's see. Okay, I think we raided Abby Cadabri somewhat recently. I might have just forgotten to add her name to the list, or we raided enough people between then for her to be deleted from the list of recent raids. They're playing Sonic Frontiers again. Kostya is playing Animal Crossing New Horizons. Horatius the Dwarf is playing Dark Souls Remastered. And for the last two, we have Kirya Natsuoko, who is doing something retro. And Rough Raccoon is playing Clone Hero, which is basically, well, Guitar Hero. But without all of that. Okay, Kiri is playing an old Resident Evil-like. Not sure which, though. Definitely PlayStation era-ish, but I'm not recognizing any characters or environments. It's just a wooden hall. But it is very much, yeah, Resident Evil style, especially with the loading screens with the doors and such. Anyway, do any of these sound of interest, or shall I take a pick?
Your choice.
It's been a while since we've seen Kiri, so let's go say hi to them. In part because I'm curious what the heck this game is. Okay. /raid and paste. But before we get started with that, of course, thank you everyone who may be watching now or later. Let's see. Thank you, Knight, and thank you, Painkiller. And of course, as always, thank you, Drakir.
You're welcome as always, my friend. And thank you all for joining watching this madness.
And yeah, later today, in about 3 to 4 hours, we'll continue with Mass Effect. Tomorrow, we're definitely taking the day off. We're done enough extra streams for this week, I'd say. Though maybe something else on Sunday, we'll have to see. As for Saturday, though, we'll be continuing with The Witcher 3, The Wild Hunts, Hearts of Stone expansion. Okay. And yeah, we'll see about next week. When we get to next week, when, well, I'll sadly have to get started with work again.
There, Captain. There.
Okay. But for now, let's get this raid started. And yeah, thank you again for watching. And until next time, have a nice day. And until then.
Be safe, everyone. Sleep well. And watch out for undead seagulls.
And turn off your blasted phone in the cinema.